Hello and welcome to another SH Figuarts review. This is SH Figuarts Bruce Lee from the Game of Death or Tower of Death, whatever you want to call it. The last movie that he ever did in his trademark yellow jumpsuit, which, yes, from that movie only, but every time someone thinks Bruce Lee, it's in that suit, probably because that's his last movie that he did a bit of it before he died. And then his son tried to complete it. So, yeah, there you go. Previously, SH Figuarts did release him with his sort of just the loose black pants and topless. Figma also tried to release one, but that ended up being a complete joke of a figure. It didn't even look like Bruce Lee, and it didn't look like Fei Long either, which is based on Bruce Lee from Fei Long from Street Fighter. So this is the second figure of him, and I suspect this will be the last figure of him because that previous version and this one are his most iconic looks. It's not really another look of Bruce Lee they can do. And between both of them, you get quite a lot of different heads and expressions, which is really cool if you think about it. When you're saying one character, many faces for an action figure like this, really nice. His back, the box, showcasing some of the stands and things they can do. His base body is mostly the same, the way that they have designed him. He has a silver backing guard, much like the other one, I think, if I remember correctly. And here's the instruction sheet. It has quite a bit of English on it. No, not really any bad English or anything. So, yellow tracksuit version. So yeah. So, got our standard sort of tray here. Let's see. Let's pop this up. Come on. Why won't you? I must be strong like Bruce Lee to open up this box. There you go. And he's got a huge plastic sheet for protection. That's giggity. So there we go. We have our main figure with a fist already attached to him, and he's got a face where he's looking slightly to his left. There you go, focus. A hua face. A normal face looking to his left, and a really happy face, like after he punched that big tall black guy in the balls. There's two nunchucks in here, one's angled and one's not, and this plastic tray here placing the hands inside, so let's lift this up as well. Let's see, so fists on him, and then he's got the green staff, which he also uses in that movie. Let's see, a staff holding hands, so two of those. Slightly relaxed hands, I guess these are also nunchuck holding hands, of course. Pointing hands and spray open hands, and these are relaxed grabby hands. And let me try and get one of these out. Yeah, this one's permanently on an angle. That's fine. The other one is apparently straight. Yeah, this one's molded as a straight plastic. There's no metal wire in any of these. It's just soft plastic. And this green staff. Can I get it out? It's just a hard piece of plastic. Oh, it is a little bit durable, but you can obviously snap this if you try. Yeah, I almost figured it would be better if this was actually made of die-cast metal or something. At least it would be more durable. But no, it's just a piece of plastic, and it's a green staff. Looks like a long green turd. The figure itself, come on, come out now, don't be shy. Dun, dun, dun. There he is. Yeah, I actually saw all of the Bruce Lee films as a kid, like on TV and stuff. And then when I watched it as an adult, when I got it on a DVD version of it, then that was when I realized that every single movie just had one pointless sex scene in the middle out of nowhere. I was like, I didn't see this on TV, of course it was cut out. I was like, what's going on? Why is there a sex scene in every one of his Bruce Lee movies? Seriously, go watch the Bruce Lee movies now, like a DVD copy of it, and every single one, there's always one scene of him like showcasing his muscles, like whoa, like showing his muscles and stuff, and then a sex scene. So if you cut those out, the movie, you can shorten the movie by like 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 5. So there he is. Just like the other Bruce Lee figure, you just pull his head off, face off. And then you find Nicolas Cage and give him the face. There you go. And this one actually looks better than the other one because the other one's like body and muscle and stuff. So the joints and articulation stuff really really show really show up due to the rest of it being like some sort of muscle body, and then to make too much sense for all those joints showing up. But as a suit, it feels better. It feels a bit more hidden. These sleeve pieces, yeah, they're loose, so they can get out of the way if you need them to. That's cool. And they also hide half of the joint on the arms. So anyway, articulation, double neck joint. So head goes back, head goes forward. Actually, double? No, single neck joint. Oh no, it's double. Head goes down, head goes back, sideways, sideways, full rotation. Shoulder joint there. Arm goes up, full rotation. Double elbow joint does get, this sleeve does get in the way of the double elbow joint, but like I said, you can remove that if you really want to. Torso back, torso forward. Is this a soft piece? Yes. This hip piece is a soft rubbery piece on top of a hard piece. Woohoo! Giggity. Leg can go really high for his signature kick, and there are some boot shoe prints on the bottom. But yeah, this is the same design as the other Bruce Lee figure, but my other Bruce Lee figure, the joint was quite loose. It wasn't glued on properly, so the leg can fly off quite easily. But here it's actually secure now, so now that I know what it actually is like, I'm going to have to glue down that other figure. Leg goes forward. Can't really do a split, but you can go forward, backwards, rotates a little bit, double knee joint, and also got some shoes here, so you go foot up. Does his toes move? Yeah, a little bit. Oh. Rotation here, does it rotate a little bit sideways? Is that ball joint inside? Yeah, it's a little ball joint inside the foot, so you can like angle it just a little bit. Now just a quick comparison between both of these figures. First comparison is of course the box. If you look back here, you see one's like just reverse colors, and of course taking photos from each movie that the suit is based on, of course. And with the new one here, we got those two nunchucks, of course, and they're just like soft rubbery plastic. So you got that going on. So and the faces, you saw the three faces here. And if you take a look at the older one, the other three faces, between both sets, you have him looking to the left and right. You've got a serious face here, and a ha face, not the horror face. That's something. And of course, the older one has a nunchuck with a metal chain through the middle. Now let's see how compatible these two are. First of all, the other one is actually slightly taller. Bruce Lee wasn't a tall person himself, but people probably, just like me, found that the original one was a little bit too short. Let's see, the legs are a little bit longer on the new one. And let's see if his hands are compatible. So I'm going to take his hands off the old one, see if they fit. Should fit. Okay, it's a little bit tight, but hey, it fits. So if you have both Bruce Lee figures, you have more hand options to swap around. And the face, unfortunately, is not interchangeable. The shape inside here, this plug shape, is a different shape. Fortunately, you can actually swap the heads around. You can pop the head off. Just a ball peg in there. Pop the head off the old one. It's a little bit tight, but it should come off. And it should plug onto the new one. It's a little bit tight, and you might want to sand this ball peg down just a little bit. The new head plugs onto the old one very easily. And you see the skin tone color stuff is still the same. But the old one's a little bit tight, and the ball on this is actually a little bit bigger than the one from here. So you want to sand this down just a little bit, and it should be compatible with the other one. I don't know why they've done that. I mean, the hairstyle's a little bit different, but that's about it. And it should have been compatible. That would have been much better. You can see my old one. This one's really loose. I really need to glue that down, or else he's going to fall over. But here, this one looks fine. So of course, the accessories are all compatible with each other because it's just like sticks and staffs and stuff that it can hold. The second Bruce Lee SH Figuarts is pretty good. If you have the first one, you might want to skip this one. If you don't have the first one and you like Bruce Lee movies, then this one's definitely to get. And from other people who do have the first one, this one's still good. In a way, this one's more iconic than the original one that they released, where it doesn't have like a top or anything. So if you are a Bruce Lee fan, then you're going to get both. Because, well, where else are you going to get a fully articulated Bruce Lee figure at this scale? The Figma one's a complete joke. So Bruce Lee fans will definitely want to pick this up. For everyone else, I say just get one or the other, and get this one if you're only going to get one. If you just want to have some sort of real life people as a Figuarts, that's the way to go. Get this one. And I mean, the other one's good too, but he's just a little bit too short, and the muscles do look a little bit weird in terms of scale and stuff. So this one is the better Bruce Lee figure. It's just the other one isn't bad either. It's just not as good as this. The face printing on both those figures, the old one and the new one and this one, pretty good. Very lifelike. Definitely looks like Bruce Lee. If you've seen the movies and you look at him and you go, yeah, that's a Bruce Lee figure. So they're both really, really good. And between them you have 8 different expressions for him. So that's pretty cool and definitely useful for animators and all that. For everyone else, it's still a pretty nice figure, pretty solid. Paint job's pretty good. For the rest of the body, I mean, it's very simple, but it's still decent. There's a little bit of a nickel, a little bit of scratch on his right shoe, and where the joint is on the toe joint. Where the toe joint is, there's a little bit of it that doesn't have any paint. It looks a little bit weird, but for the most part, the joints do look pretty natural on this figure when he's got a whole jumpsuit feel going on. I have seen people make this jumpsuit for the old figure. So if you got one of those, or just buy some like 1/12 scale t-shirts, then you don't need to get this one. But for everyone else, this is well, just a decent Figuarts. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below, and of course, take care and have a nice day. Bye bye.